We have one order of business, review of the roles of the Common Council and its members relative to interactions with the public, each other, and staff.
It is the Common Council under the, by virtue of elections, it is so constituted, and through which all authority retained or left to the municipalities is exercised. So there are explicit things where there are detailed descriptions of who's responsible for certain things. Absent that, it is essentially to the purview of the Common Council.
How you do different things at the council level, it's become a big topic of conversation. So this giving us this ground level of who does what and where the organization makes its decisions is really an opportunity just to get us all moving forward and get you moving forward on this. There are a number of independent authorities within city government which really operate outside the Common Council's direct control. There are a lot of things that happen in city government that aren't yours. By creating a plan commission, we give certain planning and decision-making authorities over to the plan commission. We've talked about it at times that they get to make those initial decisions on a lot of zoning activities. And if you recall, a few years ago, we actually changed our ordinances so that decisions of the plan commission that need to come to council now come directly to council. They used to make some decisions that would go to committees and then up to council, and it took an extra step. We've given them a direct line.
I've said this on several times about just a frustration in the process sometimes, both at council level as well as a frustration that I sense with citizens over some confusion with the process. And we look at this with some of the development projects where I think streamlining has been good, where we're not bouncing from plan commission with community affairs and getting different decisions and different requirements or different requests from a different body of people. That's not happening as frequently, but it still does happen because of the way that so often the development projects are bifurcated between a portion that relates to the zoning, a portion that relates to the financing, a portion of it that may relate to some other, some other adjustment. So if there's a way that we could, look at what it is we have here to try to make that a more efficient process. I don't know what the mechanism is for us to visit that, and maybe it really is the way that this came up last time, where we tried to streamline some of this process with Plan Commission, and there may be some of these. I would, be in favor of having this discussion at Government Affairs.
If we go in the direction of potentially giving more oversight powers, if you will, I think it's very important. This is just commentary. I'm not necessarily asking for a response, but I think it's very important that those committees understand what their charter is, and that we, as the council, understand what we've chartered them with.
My view very much is that while the mayor selects appointees and the council confirms, they should operate independently. My personal preference is that we help them understand that it's as autonomous as they choose to be. But I think we fall down a lot in Wauwatosa at kind of reminding these various boards and the members on them that they do operate on their own.